Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're working with this bracelet here. This is from pattern 2858 over on friendshipbracelets.net, and for good measure, I changed it up a bit. The bracelet itself, the pattern loops like back to itself like pretty quickly, so you don't get the idea of like flipping it and making it go in two different directions. But then I also added these other little bits that are completely just, I kind of saw which way the strings were going and like I just didn't do the dovetail with it. And I don't know, when I look at the bracelet now, I got it in my hand, by the way. I absolutely love this little detail that's in it. It feels a little random, a little weird, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. Plus, because we flipped it, it's sort of like, it feels like it's pointing at the middle. There's this thing in art where like, you know, some of the really famous paintings and stuff are like recognizable by the way that like certain lines in the image direct you to the subject. So if that were the case with this bracelet, then the subject is the diamond at the center, and it feels like everything is sort of pointing towards that. And that's not bad. That's kind of fun. Yeah, here's where the row is sort of, it breaks out of everything else that's kind of going on. And I did a lot of segment knotting with this. It's really nice as far as how it's set up for like just working on segments at a time, which was sort of fun. But then I get to do like this long row of where the red comes all the way down. I got a, you can see there's a little pause in there. There was a spot where I got a little knot at the end of the red string. I had to get that out. That happened a few times during this. But yeah, overall, it's a really pretty easy pattern to follow. I don't think there was any zigzag knots with the exception of the center diamond. So you don't have to be too experienced to be able to pull this off. The regular pattern itself, it's just all would be going in one direction anyway. So if you wanted to make this a really, really easy one, just drop the diamond in the center, let it all go one direction, and you have yourself a very, very easy, simple bracelet. The diamond in the center kind of ups it just slightly, but not too bad. Oh, you can see, like, I really was into doing the nice long row. That was pretty cool. Oh, and again, even though this is single-stranded, I still cut my string in thirds, and that worked out pretty cool. Like, nothing ran out. The dark red is obviously used way more than pretty much anything else. The second red is like the next closest. But yeah, no chance of running out of string before finishing my pattern, which felt good. It's a real pretty pattern. It really is. I know that I didn't go anything like what the pattern was that we made yesterday. The colors in that included blue and stuff. When I was looking through my string to figure out what to make, I quickly realized that a fade of some kind would look pretty neat, you know? And so, yeah, that's what we did. We just did a fade, 4 shades of red. And, yeah, I'm not sure that what you see on the screen, like if the colors really match up as well. I guess kinda. But like the dark red on my screen as I look at it now looks so much darker, I think. It's a deep red, but it's not maybe quite that deep. But yeah, by doing these bigger rows like this, it kind of left it easier to kind of count out where I was and get ready for that diamond in the center so I could flip it, do everything this the right way. And yeah. Also, I don't know why, but like bracelets like this, where like there's a consistency in doing things like the same way for each segment, it makes for a texture. Like the whole back of the bracelet has this texture that's really kind of cool. When I do the reveal, I don't think I show the back of it at all, but it's really cool. I like it. I think it's kind of neat. Trying to think what else. Okay, so here's the diamond. Oh, I kind of lost track of how long this thing took. I have this sped up, full speed. So I think it was, oh, it was definitely over an hour. But because it's like 11 minutes, I think that's like 110 minutes, like a couple hours to make it. It's 16 strings, so it kind of makes sense that it would take a long time. Yeah, see, there was another one of those knots in the middle. Like of the string, kind of just happens sometimes. It gets twisted around funny. And again, I kind of worked out how to get it going at where it just does these long rows. I don't know if it's necessarily faster. It feels like it's a bit faster. It feels like it's a bit more consistent, if nothing else. Yeah. I don't know what it was that kind of led me to doing this particular pattern overall, but I'm happy to have done it. It's a little simple for me. I mean, I've done like the dovetails. I've made a whole pillow out of dovetail, which I think had 5 or 6 colors. I can't remember which, but to make a little miniature version or whatever, I thought it was kind of a cool idea, something neat. And I like the idea of trying something different with it, like putting in a couple added features. Mandy says I should try like messing with that even more. She thought it was a cool idea that we could maybe try again somehow, which I'm not opposed to that idea. I think it might be kind of cool. I'm not sure if we could do like a diamond kind of coming in from the sides or whatever, if the colors would work out okay. But it might work out. I don't know. Have to play with the pattern itself. Like I've already got this one drawn out, so it'd be real easy to go in and take a look and see if it could be modded at all. Might be something I do after the video. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, like it doesn't seem like a bad idea. I've got other colors I could do fades with, so that would be kind of, could be the same but different. Oh, before I forget, see, I already passed the middle of everything. Special thanks to my YouTube members for making this happen. I really don't know how long I would have stayed with the channel if not for people giving me incentivized reason to do it. Like, it really makes me feel pressured to keep going because these people believe in me. And yeah, I really do appreciate that more than I can say. Yeah. Oh, if you want to become a YouTube member, all you gotta do is hit the join button. It's down by the subscribe button. It's like $4 a month. So, yeah, like for the cost of a cup of coffee, I guess, could help make a big difference. Oh, here's the other side. So yeah, like that little thing I did at the first part of the bracelet, I did it again further down, but on the opposing side, so that way there would be like a symmetry to it that's sort of different. And I thought that was kind of cool. I suppose I could do like a big V on either side. That would look pretty neat, like a V pointing in towards the middle. Or I could kind of make the V go long on one side and short on the other. That would look cool. That for sure I could do. Yeah, maybe I do play with this pattern again. There's possibilities I'm starting to see. So yeah, we're getting towards the end of the bracelet now. I can see that the two strings that are off to the right hand side, those are kind of set aside like, yep, we're done with them. Yep, and the third one, yep. There. So yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Sticking around on the videos, I think, helps give YouTube an idea that the videos are pretty decent. So thank you for that. And here comes the big reveal. So thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.